Thank you so much for being here and joining me on this journey. And this video is just to tell you a little bit about me and to give you a bit of a background of where I'm coming from. So in regards to my fertility journey, my husband and I tried for 10 years to conceive. We started off like I guess most couples just thought we wouldn't not try, if that makes sense. We were just having sex and it's like, okay, if we get pregnant, fantastic, but we weren't actively really pushing and trying. But after a couple of years that became evident that there was something wrong. So I started tracking my cycle. We started getting a little bit further information, getting some basic bloods done. We got a sperm test done, and everything looked okay from what we could see. It wasn't my specialty. I was a naturopath, but I wasn't working in the fertility world at that point. So after again a few more years, we decided we'd do a little bit more investigation. We ended up getting referred off to an IVF clinic, and in the meantime I engaged a naturopath to work with. Unfortunately, neither of those paths were helpful for us. We did actually end up doing 4 rounds of IVF, which nobody warns how hard that is on the body and the mind and just everything, and all consuming of not just the process of what you're doing, but the whole thing. It's so overwhelming. And anyway, none of that was successful. I didn't get pregnant in any of that time. And nobody at that time suggested doing anything like vaginal microbiome testing or DNA testing, or, digging even further into our bloods, or doing anything about the fact that my husband's sperm wasn't perfect. And so it was just a very lonely, isolating journey. And that's when I decided to set up my business, which at that time was called Conception Health. And I wanted to work with couples and help them achieve pregnancy. Obviously, I learnt a lot in that journey, and I wanted to share that, which is what I've now been doing for a very long time. It's been 17 years since, and have worked with hundreds, possibly thousands of women and couples and helped them achieve pregnancy. So look, stay on this journey. I'll be sending you further emails, and I'll be giving you more information that you may be able to use yourself.